let's see.
You said hello to all these guys?
Yeah, no, there's some people. Look, Terry Phoenix says he likes
What's a chucho?
Chucho is a nickname.
Isn't that
Spanish nickname?
Isn't that some sort of bread or some sort of food? Like
maybe,
a taco?
I don't know. Maybe not in my with my
circles, culture.
Yeah, my culture. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
To
me, it's always been a name.
Oh,
but anyway,
cucho fritos, right?
Oh, cuchi frito.
Cuchi fritos.
Yeah, it's not good for you. It's fried. It's not good for you.
All right. Making me all hungry, though. My mouth is watering like.
Yeah.
Cuchi frito.
Cuchi frito.
Give me some of that. Give me that.
All right, anyway, let's see if we can get a fight card in the meantime.
You know, when you're hungry, George, and you're in a neighborhood.
And they got cuchi frito?
Depends on certain times. Like, I used to work in Bushwick, right? So you used to
Brooklyn.
That's in Brooklyn. So in Bushwick, right?
Tough
every once in a while. No, it's a nice neighborhood now. It's up and coming.
Yeah, but back in the day it was tough.
Back in the day, you used to look for when you work nights, you look for lines to just form up, especially like after people getting out of the clubs and stuff, And if you saw a line by a fence,
there's good food.
Right, there's good food.
Or at least it's just a place that's open really late.
Yeah, well, you know what it is? It's not even a store.
Doesn't mean that it's good food.
It's not even a store. If you saw a line and you got there and nobody had teeth and everybody was all messed up, then it's a line for drugs. That's a line for drugs. So you don't want to get on that line. But if you saw a truck there, that was a Cuchi Frito truck.
Oh, yeah,
and there was like a hole in the fence.
Yeah.
Okay. And there was always somebody yelling back and forth, but no matter what. Sometimes they would talk, but it sounded like
New York. If you're not from New York, then you don't know what we're talking about.
You have to get on that line because there's some good stuff in there.
Yeah,
there's some good stuff in there.
Good food.
And then in the morning during the week,
right,
you don't want to get on that same line because that's leftover food. That hurts you.
Okay.
I've gotten hurt a few times, right? But at nighttime, it's hopping. People are ready. It's going. People are yelling. Right, you want to hear yelling because that means that people really want the food.
They're hungry.
Right. So you see that hole in the fence. You see some sort of truck there.
Right.
There's no place to wash or anything. There's no place. but so you handle that with hot sauce. Hot sauce. Hot sauce kills everything. You just drown it in some hot sauce, and you're good. You're good for the night.
Oh my God,
you're good for the night.
Oh my gosh.
That's how people don't know how to survive out there. I'll tell you once in a while. All
right. So anyway, we're just about ready to start. I'm gonna go grab a fight card, just so we do that. But we're gonna take a quick commercial break while we're waiting for the fight card.
Right.
We'll be right.
Yo, what up? Come on, bro.
When things go wrong, you better call Norm.
All right, how are you? She told me all the problems.
Look, I need help, man.
That's what I do.
You got gloves?
Oh, I got gloves.
Well, let's go.
That's not gonna fight for you.
Cool. Thank you. I got you. You're the best.
Hey, when things went wrong,
gotta call Norm.
Thank you, brother.
All right, so I would say we're back, but we are not back. It's me. I'm back. So let's talk about it. I was talking to some people in the audience and some of the fighters, some of the previous fighters, and they liked the coaching job that we do. Basically, our platform is to highlight these young amateur fighters that are out there. We're not here to bash people.
That's correct.
Even the referees and coaching, the judges, which sometimes might appear to need some bashing, we don't bash them either because look at what they do. I mean, without this group of and it's a small group that come out here to referee and judge these fights, you'd have nothing. We would have nothing without this group, and because of them, these amateurs, and this is the road to the garden. But don't forget, this is also a National Golden Gloves qualifier. So these kids are getting to go there, and it's all because of these volunteers essentially in USA Boxing. They're getting, if they get paid at all, it's peanuts. It's peanuts.
Right.
Like I would rather get paid in peanuts than what these guys would get. So it's good. And if you're out there and you want to be a judge, if you want to be an official, if you want to be a referee, a lot of these referees have taken their love and gone into the pros. We got some pro referees.
You'll see some of the ones that are here. Yeah, you'll see them at pro fights.
Right. So, well, I don't know if they're technically allowed. There might be.
I've seen a
I
couple
don't
of them.
know.
Yeah.
I think the rules are if you're an amateur referee, you can't be a pro referee. That might change later, but right now that's what I believe the
All right,
rules
it
are.
looks like we're about ready to start, Dave. I'm gonna bring it up to the
Do
ring.
you see any national anthem going on?
No, but I see people getting in.
Who's
and
getting ready to sing?
I don't know. Let's see.
Probably Selena. Selena's will get up there and sing. All right, Jeff Bugatti boy. Richard is watching. Jeff Bugatti boy, how you doing, Bugatti boy? How's your Bugatti doing? That model that you made, my man. He says, "Yo, Dave." All right, that's my man.
All right, so just hang on just a few more seconds, and we'll be going live. We'll give you a little.
All right, Terry Phoenix Cartwright says Phoenix is his fight name. He's got a big backstory to make it walk again. All right, let alone what? Let alone fight. All right, nice. And Nikita, who's this? Nikita what? Abdul Parker? I don't even know who
Nikhil.
that is. Oh, Nikhil. Sorry, I butchered that name. Imagine that. Imagine me butchering that name.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Oh my goodness.
I do it all the time.
Oh.
I'm sorry. We're sorry about that. But
All right. Is there going to be a national anthem? I don't hear.
I don't know. And I think John Heffernan is about to get ready to go into the ring.
You think John Hefferman's going to sing?
I don't know. He said he's pretty good. He's got a good voice. So
He does have a good voice. He's got that announcer's voice. I want to hear him put it to him. I'm ready for the prayer, the national anthem, or a Pledge of Allegiance. We can go for either one.
We'd like to say hello to Miguel Sanchez that's tuning in. Also, Jeffrey Bugatti. You said that already, but Jeffrey, welcome back, buddy. Good to have you back.
Yeah. And
Matthew,
feel free to chime in.
Yeah, definitely. Matthew J. Gunn. He says sitting next to you. LOL.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to USA Boxing Metro's 2019 Ring Masters Championships. The road to Madison Square Garden. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's bouts are sponsored by Ring 8 Veteran Boxers Association. Ring 8 is a non-profit charitable organization that started way back in 1955. Ring 8 supports veteran boxers who have fallen on hard times. Their motto is Boxers Helping Boxers. And membership is open to everyone. Please visit the Ring 8 website at ring8ny.com. That's ring8ny.com. Ladies and gentlemen, this time I'd like to welcome to ringside the president of Ring 8, Charlie Harkis Jr. Hey. Take it with applause to Charlie Harkis. Our other main sponsors this evening are Rich Stevenson and Stig Sports. Headgear available right now for purchase at just $80, reduced from $120. See the Stig Sports table right behind these chairs to my right. Dana Ford of Staten Island and CityLimits.org. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's bouts are sanctioned by USA Boxing Metro, the governing body of boxing in New York City. President Sonia Malonikis, Tournament Director Ray Quadrado, and Chief of Officials Michael O'Connor. Ladies and gentlemen, your ringside positions this evening are Yushik Cho, Victor Huang, and Dr. Tom O'Brien. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise and remove your hats for a few words from our tournament director, Ray Quadrado.
Thank you, John. I'd like to thank you all for coming out to Hempstead. We'd like to thank you for your support of this tournament. This tournament is very important to all our athletes. The Ringmaster Championship leads to Madison Square Garden, where the finalists will face off and may eventually go to the National Golden Glove Tournament. At this time, not only do I want to thank all of you, but I want to thank our Heavenly Father for the opportunity He's given us here today to show off our abilities and skills in front of a friendly hometown crowd. I want to ask the Lord to please protect us both in the ring and protect all of you on the way home. God, we ask that you bless all of our officials, bless our doctors, keep our athletes safe, both in the ring and on the way home. And for this, we thank you, Lord. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Guerrero. Please remain standing, ladies and gentlemen, as we now honor America with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. And here to perform our national anthem from Valley Stream, New York, put your hands together for Stacy.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in and gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
What a voice on this young lady. What a voice.
Yeah, wow, that was impressive. Very impressive with the Star-Spangled Banner.
Stacy's no joke.
That's amazing.
Boxing fans in attendance, and for the scores watching right now on Facebook at Pub Life Chronicles, 10 exciting, hard-hitting bouts. It is time. Our first bout this evening, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 178-pound senior novice division. I'd like to welcome our walkover winner, representing Mendez Boxing Club, Wyatt Malcolm. Our walkover winner tonight, first winner tonight. Let's hear it for Wyatt Malcolm.
Is that on our card, George?
Yeah, you know, Todd Barberino was supposed to fight from the Westbury.
Barberino. What happened?
He didn't show up. I don't know what happened, and Wyatt Malcolm gets a walkover. And there's Wyatt right now in the ring, getting his arm raised. So he gets a walkover. He goes on to the...
I would have liked to call a Barberino versus a Wyatt. Two cool names right there, George.
Yeah, man. And unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
Winner out of Mendez Boxing Club, Wyatt Malcolm, 165-pound winner.
Well, we'll see him in the tournament later on.
Absolutely.
We'll see Wyatt Malcolm from Mendez Boxing Club in Manhattan. And that's it. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I don't know what exactly happened and why he got a walkover, but
maybe somebody didn't make weight or something.
Yeah, something happened.
Taking the win to ring, boxing out of the red corner.
Yo, just go up.
walkover second bout.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on here, Dave.
They got some.
Is there another walkover?
Another walkover?
Okay, this just in, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. We have a walkover winner for our second bout of the evening.
Wow.
For the 165-pound senior novice winner.
What's up?
Representing Mendez Boxing Club, Dimitri.
What's up?
Mendez showed up. Mendez Boxing Club showed up. Unfortunately, their opponents didn't. I don't know what's going on.
This evening. Once again in the 165.
So that's both from Mendez?
Both winners from Mendez.
Is that the reputation of Mendez?
No.
Don't mess with Mendez?
Yeah, don't mess with Mendez. Yeah.
People are
apparently.
Afraid. People are afraid.
Apparently.
Of Mendez. Oh.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope it's time for our first live bout of the evening. Making our way to the ring, boxing out of the red corner. 3 2-minute rounds of boxing in the 132-pound senior novice division. Representing John's Gym, let's hear it for Malik
All right, you saw me on Instagram with Malik. Malik is fighting tonight. He's the third fight of the evening. Unfortunately, we had 2 walkovers, so this is actually the first bout of the evening. And then he's going to be facing Dennis Guerrero from an unattached gym, and Malik Allen is from John's Gym in the Bronx.
And that's something that happens with, especially in tournaments. People pull out for various reasons, especially if it's a long amount of time. You know, not everybody can make weight. Some people are getting sick. Other people have problems. Some people get lost. For whatever reason, things happen.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee in charge is Andy Adele.
All right. Hopefully you guys can hear us clearly.
Yeah, can we get a sound check out
Yeah, I
there?
think they hear us.
Hey, Sam Clear, do you hear us?
They
Oh
hear
my
us.
God, the feedback, the reverberation. Turn that mic off, John Hefferman. Oh my goodness. All right, so who we got in the blue, George? Lefty-righty conundrum right off the bat. Malik Allen in the red with a stain. Very, very much evident on his back foot. And he's versing Dennis Guerrero, who's unattached. And Dennis Guerrero is unattached, but he doesn't look like he trains in his garage. He looks like he has some skill.
Yes, he does.
Very muscular, Dennis Guerrero. You know, especially for a fighter. You know, which isn't the best thing to have muscles that defined.
You know, and that's one of the things that you see a lot of guys that are muscular, and you would think that they're good at fighting. That's the furthest thing from the truth. That doesn't mean that they're great fighters if they have a lot of muscles.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're too tight, and you got to be very flexible in boxing.
Loose, yeah. You got to get those punches going. Anyway, we got Malik and Dennis Guerrero in the lefty-righty conundrum. Dennis Guerrero is in the blue, and he is your lefty. And they're both back foot fighters, George. They're both they're noticeably on their back foot, and they have that. Well, Malik is more of a counter puncher because he's moving away, but Dennis Guerrero was coming in. But you don't see him blindly coming in. You know, and
now getting a warning is Malik for holding on.
Right, when Malik just got a warning by getting hit with the left, and he got hit with another left. If you get hit with a couple of lefts, you got to change it up a little bit. And Guerrero threw a nice under over with his left hand.
Oh, nice body shot by Dennis Guerrero.
Right.
Nice little combo body shot.
Has to establish his jab. He's got a good jab. He's just got to throw it and establish himself. It just seems that whenever he throws punches, Dennis Guerrero takes the opportunity to come in and trade with him. And Dennis Guerrero is strong. Wow. All right, so much for that. Those muscles don't work because in this fight,
and not with Dennis Guerrero.
Dennis Guerrero is looking like real muscular.
Right.
And you know, we have a saying in boxing. You know, like if somebody says, "Oh, well, you'd rather fight a weightlifter or a boxer," You take a look at the weight, and we say, you know, the saying in boxing is weights don't fight back.
That's right.
All right, weights don't fight back.
Right.
All right, we don't care if you lift weights. But Dennis Guerrero was having it. The problem with it is weights are to get to that muscular definition. What happens is your muscles are actually contracting, so they get in that contract thing. To extend your punches, you have to extend, and you need these punches loose, especially for a jab. You need loose punches, so you're looking for a more subtle, supple type of musculature from these fighters. Yeah, limber, loose.
Yes.
Yoga-like, you know? So, but Dennis Guerrero is doing good. And if he's getting inside, you know those hooks, you don't need to extend the muscles as much. So hooks and curve punches are different in boxing.
All right, round number 2.
All right.
Again, this is 132. 132.
Right.
Novice.
Right. Okay, and Dennis Guerrero is pushing the action by coming forward, but he's still on his back foot. If you notice, his weight is on his back foot.
Right.
And that gives you room so that when you come in, you don't get hit. Although Dennis Guerrero, every time he punches, he does lunge forward with his face a little bit.
Yes, he does. He sucked his face out
and
there.
Malik almost got him. Almost caught him.
And got him again. Hit him in the head again. Connecting with that right.
All right, so Malik's got the right idea. He sees that Dennis is coming forward, but in the meanwhile, he's got to score. Dennis is quick enough that he doesn't fall forward when he punches and doesn't get hit back.
Oh, he has pretty good balance.
Yep. And this is where Dennis wants to be. When he's in closer, he lets his hands go, and he's good. And he keeps his weight enough on his back foot that he could see these punches coming and slip.
Yeah, he's slipping a lot of that, but he didn't there with that right, straight right by Malik.
Right, absolutely. And if people want to see what I'm talking about, you take a look at Dennis's head, and it's mostly back. I mean, right there it went forward when he punches, but if you stay back, you're giving yourself an extra foot to react to a person's punches.
A nice straight left by Malik, catching Dennis when Dennis came in.
Right, and Dennis definitely is landing punches, though.
Yeah, it seems like Malik is not as busy as Dennis is with the punching.
Right, and Dennis just scored with a good left hook right there. And Dennis is forcing the action, George. He's forcing the action. He's letting his hands go.
And this is a good amateur fight, man. This is a really good competitive amateur fight. You see Guerrero going to the body and then going up top. Malik trying to find the answer.
Right.
Not quite getting it yet, but this is a nice amateur fight.
Yeah, it's good, and you can see what's on their mind. What's good about amateur boxing, especially the novice, is it's almost like you can see the skeleton before they turn into that full-fledged boxer. You can see. And then Dennis Guerrero is pretty interesting because Dennis Guerrero is lefty. He stays on his back foot, and he's letting his punches go. The one thing that Dennis Guerrero is doing that's a little bit of a problem is as he's punching, he's leaning his face in. And Malik is trying to take advantage of it. Malik, on the other hand, he's trying that Mayweather style. He's trying that back style. He's got not too many jabs, though. He needs the jabs. He needs to sting, and he's got to have an escape route plan. He doesn't have an escape route. Once you sting, you're an outside puncher. You can't stay there.
That's what Mayweather does.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then he gets out.
And it doesn't mean you have to run out, but it means you have to place yourself in a position where you won't get hit.
All right, third and final round.
Okay.
And I like this fight so far. It's good. It's a good fight for both these men.
Right.
And now Malik is going all out, staying in the pocket there.
It's obvious what his corner told him. His corner probably told him he lost the first 2 rounds.
Good action now.
Right.
And again, Guerrero going to the body. Malik pulling just back now. Trying to look for some angles, trying to look for some some real estate on Guerrero.
From which
Guerrero seems to be the one now just taking advantage because right now it seems like Malik just shot down, and gets caught again with that nice straight left.
Right. And that's the problem. See, now Dennis Guerrero is walking in, and Malik doesn't quite have an answer for it. It should be a jab before he walks in. It should be a punch and a move, or a move and a punch. But it's a punch and then put both hands up. That's not going to be enough, especially with Guerrero, who's a good body puncher as well.
I like what I'm seeing with Guerrero. Guerrero on the hunt, being active, being the busier fighter.
Definitely pushing the fight.
Yeah, chasing Malik down.
Right, and now hitting him right in the spine. That's not so good. Whoa. Got to listen to the coach. Got to listen to the referee. Right. And that's not good. Good 1-2 by Malik. He needs more of those.
Right. There you go. Nice uppercut by Malik.
And that's what you have to do when somebody's coming in.
Nice straight right.
You got to meet them. You got to meet them when they're coming in. But once they get in,
be ready.
Yeah, that's trouble. Guerrero got in and let his hands go, and he scored. He scored all those punches back, all those points back.
Oh, and another nice right by Malik. But
oh man, whoa!
One after the bell by Guerrero.
Right. And Guerrero is super muscular and probably a little deaf. Doesn't hear the ref, doesn't hear the bell. Hits after breaks and after the bell.
Good first opening bout this evening by these two.
Right. Guerrero, stop that. Stop that.
Wow.
We agree that you probably won the fight, but stop that. Stop hitting after the referee tells you to break.
We think he won the fight. We don't know.
Right, okay.
You
most likely
likely did.
Yeah.
Most likely did.
And Malik, great flashes of brilliance by Malik. He definitely has it. He's just got to work on it. I'm gonna put myself out there. I think Malik needs to do a little bit more running, a little more road work.
All right, let's go to some of the comments that are here.
Okay, what did they say? What are they saying, George?
Let's see. First, a couple shout outs. Sam Clay says we sound good. Ron McCall, thank you for joining us.
Okay, that was our sound check. I asked Sam for sound check. Thank you, Sam.
Right, let's see Hilda. Hey, Hilda, what's going on?
Hilda, how you doing, Hilda?
Okay. And then Ron McCall says muscles don't mean power. That's right.
Right, that's right.
Let's see. Adrian Alvarado.
Because weights don't hit back.
Adrian Alvarado also is on there.
It's
not ours. Yeah, let's go up to the ring for the official announcement.
Split decision.
What?
For the winner, boxing out of the red corner.
What was that?
Oh my gosh!
Wow! On what planet?
Wow!
All right.
Just
what was that?
Wow.
I mean, Guerrero did everything he wanted in that fight. He walked him down. He landed punches. He landed more punches. He landed harder punches. I mean, Malik did show flashes of brilliance. I'm not to take anything from Malik because he fought a good fight.
I'm really at a loss for words.
You're at a loss for words?
Yeah. I don't know. Did we see something else?
I don't know. Facebook fans. What did it say?
Please tell us what you guys saw, because we know what we saw.
All right, we got to both clean George's glasses, and I don't know. Was I looking through this? I don't know. Was I looking through curvature?
I don't know.
What happened there? Pedal. What happened? What happened?
Ramacor says somebody called 911. Blue Corner just got robbed, and we agree.
Yeah.
Joe Gadigan, he says he had Todd Barbarino on for tonight. Okay, no, John, he got injured. Left hand, okay.
Okay.
All right. He got injured. Alejandro Torres says foul. That was all blue. Yeah, we agree.
I mean, we didn't even have one round for red.
No,
right? Not even one.
No, because they say unanimous. I don't know how that happened. But
no, it's a split decision.
Oh, split. Yeah.
Split decision.
Caesar Holmes says the blue corner won.
Right.
Nikhil says, where's Don King? In reference to one of the promoters.
Don King is watching right now. He's watching. And he's seeing some judges that he can influence. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
All right. I don't know what happened right there.
All right, entering into the ring now. We got some ladies coming into the ring now.
All right. And these women boxers look in shape, and they look ready to go, and they look like they've been doing some running, some road work. So I don't know what happened. We don't agree with that decision. Adrian Alvarado said, well, that's wrong. Yes, I agree with that. Hilda Ramos said, wow, what happened?
¿Qué pasó?
Yeah, ¿qué pasó? Yeah, that's terrible.
Okay.
Malik did enough to get the split decision. Again, his way in. Definitely took it. All right. We could see that. you're biased. You're probably Malik's friend. Okay.
Well, we're going to move on to the next bout.
Okay. Who do we got, George?
All right, we got Megan Owen from IBF Boxing Club.
That's international boxing.
Yep.
We went there.
And by the way, there's 125 pounds. We were there. We were there Friday night. And then you have Miyuki Daniels from the same gym.
Wow. All right. So they're in a face-off.
So Daniels and Owens.
I wonder if they're sparring each other. I wonder how well they know each other. And I wonder what happens when it means something.
And let me tell you something, man. The best fights that we've seen are the women fights.
Yeah, they
go all out,
these
man.
women
No
know
joke.
what they're doing.
No joke.
Yes.
All right, so this is actually the second bout of the evening. We had scheduled 11, but 2 walked over. So we have 9 scheduled. So this is the second one of the evening.
And Fire Luna says it's a problem of favoritism. I think favoritism is more of the opinion on the outside when people have people they know. But as far as the judges, these judges are neutral. I mean, they are neutral. I don't know what they saw. I don't know what they were looking for. I don't know what they called effective punching. I don't know if George and I are blind.
Yeah, and no bow ties today. No bow ties.
Yeah, no bow ties.
Round number 1, you see Owens coming in quickly, and Daniel's getting caught with 2 jabs real quick, and now she's coming out like a Spitfire. Wow.
Right. And Megan Owens threw some good hard jabs to start it off with.
And let me tell you something. That got Daniel's attention right away. Megan Owens being very, very busy in this opening round.
Right.
The first seconds of this opening round.
Right.
And going to the body, maybe a little low, but it's Owens.
Right. I don't think it matters like with guys that low punches.
Oh, it matters. You ask any of the ladies, it matters.
Well, you know what? It still hurts the bladder, so it's not good to go too low. But
And it looks like, what I'm looking at right now is Megan Owens. She has a little bit more torque on her punches, and it looks like Daniels is more of an arm puncher. And that's why you see a little bit more power coming from Owens than Daniels. Daniels sticking out that jab.
Right.
Getting caught with that right.
Right. And what you see with Miyuki Daniels is that she's backing up, which is right, but she doesn't know how to fight going back up. And you have to be able to what a body attack.
And up
a head attack, right.
I think that's get a standing 8 count right now for Daniels.
So, right.
And Daniels looks maybe a little dejected.
Right.
But it's because the onslaught of punches coming from Megan Owens. And remember, these are stablemates from the same gym.
Right. Right. And Miyuki Daniels is a little bit overwhelmed. The problem is that she doesn't know how to get any leverage on the punches as she's going back, and that's an art that not everybody has,
And I think the ref's going to step in again. A lot of body punches on top, right to the head. I think the ref's going to step in and probably get another standing 8 count.
Right.
One more, and it is over.
Yeah. Yeah, Miyuki Daniels looks a little dejected and looking to a corner for some advice. Right, and then the doctor's going to come take a look, I believe.
Yeah, the doctor's going to step in.
Right. Who's this doctor?
I don't know. I don't have his name.
He looks like the mafia doctor.
They have another. They have another doctor down there.
Yeah, he looks like I tell you what, he looks like somebody from the cartel.
Oh, Dave, crazy.
Who's the guy from the MMA world, UFC? Who's that guy that runs the UFC?
Oh, your buddy over there. Okay, that was the end of the round. I don't know. They let the clock run out. I'm not sure what happened there, but
okay.
All right, but
yeah. So that's
Dana.
Oh, Dana White. That
Dana
looks
White.
like Dana White. That must be
White.
Dana White's cousin, the doctor. It's either that or he's a mobster. Either way, I'm sure he's got some bodies buried somewhere. I mean.
All right. So anyway, a couple more shout-outs. Let's see who's out here. Alejandro Torres, we said that. Joe Gadigan, yep. Let's see.
Joe Gadigan.
Makita Soto. Makita, are you fighting this year? What happened? I don't see you. Makita Soto. Remember her from last year? She, are you fighting?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, right.
Luna?
Faluna. Faluna.
Hugh Herbert. Hugh Herbert. Yeah, no bow ties today. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Sunday.
We
Sunday's
said
a no bow tie day.
Yeah, it's even God had a rest, you know.
Right.
So we're resting with the bow ties today.
I mean, we didn't make the world, but you know, like.
but just about, just about. But you know what, Dave?
We made the pug. We made the pug life.
You know what they say?
All right. Look at Miyuki. She's trying to make a concerted effort to not get pushed back, and she's got the key, and the key is definitely not getting pushed back because she's having trouble. There she goes. She planted her feet this time, and of course Megan Owens is still coming forward and still very, very, very strong. But
she's
Miyuki Daniels,
and I think the referee.
Yeah.
Yep, the
all right. So
That's it.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah, the referee put a stop to it. Look, she's climbing out the ring. She's climbing out the ring.
Right. Well, it's not. Hey, listen. This is part of what it is, and you know, you cannot get better in boxing unless you go up against somebody who has some more skill than you, or who's a little bit stronger than you. You know, a little more experience. How are you going to get better unless you go up there? And then this is boxing. This ain't. You know, we ain't making cupcakes over here.
But you know what's
saying?
funny? That I'm looking at Daniels, and she's smiling.
Right.
And what was nice is that
she's a trooper.
Owens, Megan Owen went over there and gave a hug.
Right.
And you know, she understood. She knows it's boxing, like you said.
It's boxing.
That's the name of the game. You're gonna come in. It's fighting.
Right. And every once in a while, you're gonna get punched in your face. You're gonna get punched in your body. You're gonna get a beating once in a while. Doesn't mean you're not gonna learn from that.
You learn more from that sometimes.
God forbid you go through your whole life and never have any problems, and then when you have problems in your life, you don't know what to do. All right, this is boxing. This is the real game. This is the hurt game, and great kudos to Miyuki for getting in there and giving her best.
Boxing Club and boxing out of the red corner.
All right. So kudos to Megan Owens for going in there and doing what she had to do, putting her heart into it. And this is all done in good sportsmanship. You know, this isn't like a world star hip hop video where your people are beating the heck out of each other in McDonald's and other public places like gas stations and jumping each other and hitting each other with sticks and like that. This is honorable. You know.
That's right. And it's a sport. It's a sport.
This is what it is.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna
not everybody could do it.
We're gonna ask you to share the link. By the way, April 19th, MSG, $25. You were right. $25 to get in.
25.
Go to USAMetroboxing.com, and there's a link right underneath the logo. You can click on that. It'll take you to the purchase option, or you can go to Ticketmaster as well.
Right. So for $25, you get a show in the garden. You know, why not? And then if you have a little money, you don't want to sit next to all the munchkins behind you. So, you know, buy some seats up front. You know, so you know, if you're somewhere in the middle, go ahead. You know.
All right, and entering the ring now, Olivia, what's that? Belschmidt from Church Street at 125.
I'm going to say Blickschmidt. Blickschmidt.
Right,
that German name, Blacksmith.
Carolina Soto from Kai Westbury Boxing Club in the blue. And again, 125.
From Kai. What is that?
First, introducer to my right, boxing out of the red corner, represented by Church Street Boxing. Put your hands together for Olivia Blacksmith. And her opponent boxing out of the blue corner, representing Westbury Boxing Club, Carolina Soto. Once again, your referee in charge is Anthony Tenla.
All right.
Okay, this is funny. Mac Tyson, thank you for joining us, man.
I can't hit. Am I up?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay.
You're on,
all right.
Mac Tyson, he says he's the undefeated McDonald's champion.
All right. I'm sure we'll see about World Star.
Olivia in the red, Olivia Belschmidt, and Carolina Soto in the blue. And Belschmidt on the outside doing some nice straight punches.
Right, and Belcher is has some really good head movement. If you see George,
She sure does.
Good jabs, good head movement.
Oh, and a nice combination by Belschmidt, by Olivia. Olivia going to the top.
And Caroline Soto is trying to come in, but not quite sure what she's doing yet. There she goes. So, all right, so now she does good when she plants her feet. Caroline Soto does. And Blacksmith, Olivia, in the red, is a savvy boxer. Look, she's
and she's getting held. And look,
yeah.
she got held. And
she hit.
Yeah, and
moved
she hit.
Right.
She started hitting Soto because Soto was holding on. And that's exactly what you need to do, man.
Right.
Somebody holds you, hit them. Hit them.
And I tell you what, when it comes to the negotiating distance, I'm seeing Blacksmith with a lot of savvy. Olivia knows how to move around and really get the right distance. She's coming in, she's coming out, she's giving angles, she's giving head movements, a lot of different looks in a short amount of time. Even there, when she goes for the high guard, absorbs some punches on her arms and trying to come out, doing good. Meanwhile, Carolina Soto is getting a lesson. She's getting outboxed for sure, but
a standing 8 count for Soto, and I think
good
that was
experience.
Yeah, this is
her.
another. What I saw with Olivia is that she can't miss. She's locked in, man. She's going
like
for the
sonar,
target. She knows. She's hitting exactly where she's planting a bunch, and she's getting through.
Right.
And Carolina Soto, unfortunately,
very experienced. And here's something else, George. I don't know if people know this, but in the women's division, there's no novice and open. There's just women. So you could come in there with your 0 fights and fight somebody with like 50 fights.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
So the level of experience, there just aren't enough women in boxing.
Right.
The level of experience is could be very lopsided. So that might be what's going on here. I'm not sure, but either way, kudos to both of them because they're both working within their ability the best that they can. So it's a very good match.
Absolutely.
And it's entertaining.
Very entertaining. All right, second round is coming up for Olivia Belschmidt or Bleachschmidt.
I'm saying Blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
I'm saying the
Church
German
Street
pronunciation.
in Manhattan.
Right. So Olivia's in the red, very savvy, very good on her feet. Carolina's in the blue, and she is she's strong. She wants to come forward. She's just having a little bit of problems in there.
And again with that laser, oh my God.
Yeah.
And again, I think it's another standing 8 count.
Yeah. And what's
Soto.
happening now is she's just overwhelming her with speed. So Carolina is throwing out punches, and just Blacksmith has her feet planted and is just letting her hands go as Olivia is throwing.
Olivia again with the onslaught of punches coming through, backing Soto to the corner.
Right.
The referee warning about holding.
Right.
And again with that straight left, and now to the body comes Olivia.
Right. And Carolina is landing with some punches, but she's just getting overwhelmed with just more by Olivia. Olivia is just too comfortable and very, very savvy, ring savvy. Good jab by Olivia. Look at Soto.
Just the onslaught of punches again.
And
I think this is it.
Right.
I think the ref's going to put a stop to this.
No, he's calling the 8 count.
Another 8 count. This is the third and final 8 count because that's it, man.
No. It's 3 in 1 round stops it, but four in the fight will stop it with damages.
All right, here we go.
All right, and look at Soto. Soto is fighting.
She's tough. Let me tell you. She's getting a lot of punches.
One tough cookie.
She keeps fighting.
Right, and that's it. That's 3 in 1 round, and that's 4 for the fight. That'll be a stoppage. Good fight by Soto though. Carolina Soto definitely did a good job. People touching our cameras, George?
No. Just blocking the camera views and our typical pug life stuff. Happens.
That's it. When we were in International Box Fitness, what was that? The cleaning crew kept unplugging us.
Yeah. Yep. They blocked us. They unplugged us. It was a disaster. But we're good now. We're good. All right, my partner's yelling at people. my partner's yelling at people. Man. Dave's yelling at everybody.
It's a camera. Believe it or not, we need cameras to zoom in on stuff.
Otherwise, you won't see the fight. We
gotta
yell at people.
We gotta yell. Hey, don't step on that. That hot dog, that's my hot dog.
They were literally unplugging us to plug in their cell phones. It was crazy.
Right. It was amazing. But that's what you get. All right, who do we got? Jay Quinlan's on. Said Blue needs to work on a stance, not so upright.
Hold on.
In the 125-pound senior female division, represented by Church Street Boxing, out of the red corner, of the
All right.
Okay, so Stefan Stanrod says good heart Blue, and we say that because we don't know the discrepancy in experience with these guys.
Right.
So yeah, a great heart. I mean, how are you going to learn to fight unless you fight?
You got to fight.
How are you going to get better unless you fight better people?
We got to take a quick commercial break because we got to pay our sponsors.
Let's go.
We'll be back.
Yo, what up? Come on, bro.
When things go wrong, you better call Norm.
All right, how are you? She told me all the problems.
Look, I need help, man.
That's what I do.
You got gloves?
Oh, I got gloves.
Well, let's go.
That's something to fight for you in court.
Thank you. I got you. You're the best.
Hey, when things went wrong,
Gotta call Norm.
thank you, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, our sixth.
That's it. Call Norman Steiner, attorney at law, 646-600 Norm. That's our man right there. That's our lawyer. So if you need a lawyer,
if you're in a conundrum other than the lefty-righty conundrum, you might need a lawyer.
call Norm.
Right.
You better call Norm. Better call Norm.
Right.
All right, so we're going to take it back up to the ring for the official announcements for the next bout.
Okay. Another women's bout, and look who's in the corner, Heather Hardy.
Oh, yeah. Heather Hardy's a champion.
Professional women's champion.
Yep.
Working corners. And how great is that? That, you know, the roots of boxing. You have people from all over working, doing different things.
She's got her boots on.
Yeah.
She's got her boots on in the corner.
She's not playing.
She's with Meredith Burley from Gleason's. And this is 132 open. And Julian Bliss from Mendez. Mendez is rolling deep today, man.
Yeah, Mendez. All right, so think of yellow and red for Mendez. And who's that? Julian Bliss? Or Jillian Bliss.
Jillian Bliss.
Jillian Bliss and Meredith Burley from Gleason's gym in the black, white, and blue.
All right, round number one.
All right. And right there, and look at this head movement from Burley. Because Jillian Bliss is coming out throwing punches, but Burley is moving her head and moving her feet well. I'm not sure about her punching ability yet, but Burley has some defensive prowess there. And Jillian Bliss is just letting them go. And if you throw that many punches, some are going to score.
Nice uppercut by Bliss. And Meredith not finding anything right now. Gets caught with another straight right. And she's working the outside is Meredith.
And Meredith has to just get her punches a little bit sharper. And what weight is this? The 132,
this is 132,
right?
Yep.
132 pounds, right?
Wow.
So
Bliss unleashing a barrage of punches.
And this is your classic straightforward rock'em sock'em boxer style. Jillian Bliss is. She's coming forward. She's putting a lot of numbers to her punches. You know, good jab and follow up with the jab, letting it go. And Meredith Burley has to stop her with something besides defense. She's got to stop her in the tracks with the punch, otherwise she's just going to get run over. And you see Burley trying now. Burley coming forward, throwing some punches.
I tell you, Bliss is coming up with uppercuts, straights, hooks, all kinds of punches. She's throwing from all over the angles.
Right.
A nice left and a right to connect. Now going to the body is Bliss. in the red.
Right.
And Meredith not really finding anything right now. Getting caught with a 3-punch combination now. Another couple punch.
Right.
Another punch combination there. She got hit
Right.
like with 10 punches there and unanswered.
Right.
And a nice uppercut by Bliss. Bliss now with another. She's still pushing forward to Meredith, and Meredith not finding anything, not throwing back. Going to the body at one time, but not really throwing anything back.
Right.
She's not punching with Bliss.
Right, and I think Bliss backed up once in the fight, and that was just to catch her breath from throwing so many punches. All right, so Meredith Burley is in your blue corner, and Meredith has what you call. She just has to get a little bit on some offense there, some offense.
All right. What else we got? You want to shout anybody out?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, Norm is a lawyer. Yes, he does criminal law. Yes,
and also litigation.
And litigation.
Right,
yep.
he does.
So if you want to speak to Norm, you better call Norm.
If you have a civil lawsuit, trip and falls and stuff like that.
Yeah, Makita, if you punch some,
yeah,
you need a lawyer. You sure do.
Right, you do. Unless you're boxing, then you need a coach.
That's right.
All right. So Hilda Ramos and New York NYC Boldest Boxing says great head movement. Yeah, so Meredith Burley definitely has good head movement. She has to get some punches off of that head movement.
Well, Burley's getting looked at by the doctor and getting examined before continuing.
Not by that other doctor who's
this is
obviously
a different doctor.
A mobster. that guy was a scary dude. That guy. That's the kind of guy that he doesn't check your health. He checks your wallet before he lets you get into the club. You know what I mean?
Round number 2. Here we go. And Bliss again starting with the onset of punches.
And Meredith Burley's trying to throw some punches.
Nice uppercut by Bliss, and then comes with that straight right.
Right.
And Bliss still standing kind of there, not really throwing punches. Now she throws a couple punches back.
So
Bliss still.
Problem with Meredith Burley is as she throws punches, she's kind of like looking away. She's not prepared to either take that shot or to make a decisive movement.
All right, and what I like about what I see with Bliss is that she's using her jab. And she starts with a lead off right there, but now she's going back to the jab and then go back to the body. And now Meredith looks like she wants to throw some punches momentarily, and again gets caught by Jillian, but then she moves out of the way, which is good. Getting caught with an uppercut, then a straight right is Meredith, and Jillian Bliss just keeps throwing those punches, man.
Yeah, she's pressing action, she's pressing forward. Right now she's not cutting the ring off, so for some of our puggers out there looking at Bliss, even though she's doing a dominating performance, one thing that she could do is cut off the ring. Well, not necessary anymore.
Jillian with that straight up, with that lead right, and I think the doctor's going to stop the fight. Doctor looking closely, stepping into the ring, and I think he's going to stop this. I'm not sure.
John, you don't know how to call an 8 count? John, you don't know how to call an 8 count?
All right, so.
Why do you call an 8 count?
Yeah, I think.
All right, so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Right.
All right. And
I don't know what that was about.
And Dave, you're screaming at the ref. Man.
That's my friend over there. It's like call an 8 count, my man. Call an 8 count. The girl's getting hit nonstop. Call an 8 count. Come on, cut that out. All right. Call an 8 count.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to get hurt.
If the doctor's actually coming on the ring, which is wrong for the protocol, the doctor stop and fight.
Well, the doctor was trying to get the attention of the referee.
Right, but but that's something. And that could be a problem too. I would, if I was in the corner, I would probably stop the fight.
Yeah,
I would have stopped the fight. And you expect the referee to call an 8 count. Now, Signorelli's a tough guy, and he's been in the boxing game. Signorelli's been in the pro game. Signorelli has a huge,
extensive
career, and he knows boxing.
And Dave could get away with screaming and yelling.
Right, yeah, I'm screaming at him anyway. I know. This is my friend. This is my friend. He knows boxing. Call the 8 count. Call the 8 count. That's what we're saying. Call that 8 count.
Stop the contest at 1 minute 26 seconds of round number 2.
Yes.
For your winner, in the 132-pound senior female division, boxing out of the red corner, represented by Mendez Boxing Club, Julie
Right, and here's a good comment from Hernan Campos, who's answering to Ronald. Says gives a new meaning to the phrase "you fight like a girl." Actually, if in the Ringmasters they say you fight like a girl, they mean that you're coming to fight, because these women are boxers. They are 100% boxers. They're coming in there. You don't see them looking to run out the ring. They're fighting, and they're fighting at all different levels, and they're taking on all comers. So these women are actually, let's call for that. They're braver than the men. They're braver than men, because when you go in there as a new boxer, there's no novice, no open. There's just female. That's all there is. So they are braver than the men, and let's say the phrase "you fight like a girl." That means that you can fight in the Ringmasters. You got heart.
All right.
Okay.
Championship contender. Big round of applause for DJ Chris.
Now see somebody in the crowd.
All right. We're back to. No, we're still at 132.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Back to
132.
All right.
And females again.
Another female fight. We got a lot of female fights
today. Yeah.
That's good.
Absolutely.
And we need their participation in boxing, because they really bring a different level to boxing, and they are most appreciated, and they can box very well.
All right, I'm going to ask you guys for a favor too, while we're waiting for them to set up. Can you go to YouTube and just subscribe to our Pug Life channel, Pug Life Chronicles?
And tell them the format, George. Tell them the format.
Here's what we're doing. We're going to go live on Facebook, and then we're going to put up the recording later on onto YouTube for people to watch.
Right.
We want to give you a strong feed. As you saw, we're not dropping. We're working on just keeping one straight feed, and then from there we're going to go and put up the recording.
Yeah, because when we try to give 2 feeds, it's just too much bandwidth. It doesn't work.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
We want to make sure we give you guys a good, strong fight and the best reception possible.
Right. Liam Foy says, good coverage. Thank you, Liam. And Chaban Depana says, nice game. Yeah, the fighters are game. That's for sure. And who do we got, George? Who's we got in the red corner?
All right, so
Jaika Pavelis.
Pavelis in the red.
And Rebecca Goldberg.
Goldberg. Pavelis? Pavelis. She's fabulous.
Oh, absolutely.
With those, look at her. Pavelis' shorts, they're fabulous.
Right. And we got an Ali Frazier type fight coming in right now. Got somebody who knows how to move around, and somebody who's coming forward and trying to bring it. And this is kind of what Meredith Burley wanted to do. So if you take a look at Rebecca Goldberg out of Mendez in the white, she moves, but she moves nicely on the outside. You know.
She sure does.
And she's blocking punches.
I like it.
And she's keeping her feet away. So Jake is trying to come forward, but is having trouble reaching Rebecca Goldberg.
Pavelis now putting Goldberg on the ropes.
Right. So Singal is pissed off because he got pushed on himself.
Let me tell you something. The legs of Rebecca Goldberg, they're very, very powerful legs.
Yeah,
you can see, very strong legs.
And Jacob has a good punch there, Pavelis.
I like the way Pavelis moves as well, man. She's got good movement.
Will you say it's fabulous?
It is fabulous.
Okay.
Definitely fabulous. Both these women, man.
Yeah. So
this is no joke.
Okay.
Man.
So Jacob Pavelis is coming forward, and Goldberg is on the move. I'd like to see more jabs from Goldberg, and as soon as I say it, she throws one. So, but what we're seeing too is they might be more on the novice side. And if you take a look at Rebecca Goldberg on the outside, that's what she has to do. When she throws a jab as she's moving back, she has to get some sort of weight planted. It's either on a front foot or a back foot. We got to get the weight planted. Okay, so
great first round. Good opening round, right?
Yeah.
So
and again, I'm going to just take a stab. I'm going to say they're both probably novice. They're both inexperienced, and you can see the skeletons of what they're trying to do. You see Rebecca Goldberg moving back. She's throwing a jab. Occasionally, she's not planted to throw the jab, so the jab comes out weak. So you got to plant one of your legs. You either got to drop your weight on your front foot and let that go, or you drive from the back foot and you let that jab go. So that's one thing. And then when you see with the fabulous one, Jacob.
Yep, Jacob
the fabulous one, she's trying to come forward, and she's not cutting off the ring. She's kind of letting Rebecca dictate the distance, and she almost looks like she's getting a little bit tired from trying to come forward and trying to work through the punches. She has to cut off the ring. She has to make up certain plans in her mind, what you're going to do when you're going to punch.
All right, what I noticed, though, is that every time that Goldberg threw that jab, she kind of threw Pavelis, she threw off her rhythm.
Right. And you see Pavelis coming in. She came in with two. She's got a good 1-2, but Goldberg is usually out of the way of that 2 before it comes.
I think Pavelis was trying to go to the body. I don't know if somebody told her in her corner to go to the body, but...
Yeah, maybe to slow Rebecca down.
Yeah. Nice 1-2 by
Rebecca.
Rebecca, but then again, Goldberg caught her coming in as well.
So Rebecca's doing something pretty interesting now to get her feet planted. And she's moving around, but before she punches, she takes a good step in, and that's getting her body weight on her punches. So you see her moving around, and then she's going to step in when she punches. You see moving around. There she goes. She stepped in. And Pavelis has to figure out what she wants to do. I think she should start with the double jab.
Yeah, now Pavelis with that haymaker, with that right haymaker, trying to catch Goldberg.
Right. So Pavelis is lunging with her jab. Right, so now she's lunging with the jab. She's leaving. She knows. Goldberg knows that the right is coming. So Pavelis is just lunging with the jab, and it's not. You got to break that pattern. You got to feint with the jab. You got to throw double jabs, and then you can start landing it. So you're not, that long distance jab. They can see that coming. Although she scored with it right there.
Three of them.
To make me a lion. Okay, why not?
And she threw a jab, and then she gets caught by a jab on her own by Goldberg, or hook, like she a hook.
Okay, so. All right, so.
Nice uppercut by Pavelis.
Right, I think Goldberg didn't get
didn't
get hit completely.
And another uppercut by Pavelis.
And that uppercut,
she was trying to reach it.
Yeah.
She's been trying to hit that, from the beginning of the first round, and she actually caught it this time.
Right,
she caught it a couple times.
So, and it changed the complexion immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
So it's kind of a rhythmic fight, and this is how you learn. So Jacob Pavelis is lunging too much with the jab. You got to feint sometimes. You got to throw a jab. You got to throw double jabs. You got to throw light jabs. If you throw one big hard jab all the time, and then you're trying to throw a right hand behind it, the person's going to see it.
They're going to know.
They're going to know. And then Rebecca Goldberg knows how to move, so she's going to she's going to see that coming.
I tell you, some impressive boxing by these women tonight, though. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's
good competitive fights.
Yes, it is.
And good boxing. And it's appreciation to the sweet science. They're not just flailing over there. They're actually coming in there and they're punching.
All right, third and final round.
Right.
And here they are. You got Pavelis in the red and Goldberg in the blue gloves, blue headgear with the Mendes boxing T-shirt. And now mixing it up in the center of the ring are these ladies.
Right.
And I think Pavelis knows she has to bring in the heat because
she might be down 2 rounds to zip.
And Goldberg has been pretty much keeping her at bay from the outside.
And I got to see, are they going 4 2-minute rounds or are they going
a nice right
They might be going 3. They might be going, I don't know if they're going
3 minute?
4 2-minute rounds or 3 2-minute rounds. I'm not sure. All right, Salah Ahmed says okay.
Straight left, and now coming in with that overhand right is Pavelis catching Goldberg, and now Pavelis seeing some success in this third round. Punching and tagging is
She's determined to come forward.
She is the shorter one of the two.
Right.
And now she's looking to get for that uppercut, and with that overhand right as well.
Right, and Pavelis needs to work on her footwork a little bit more. You can't just lean forward. People are not punching bags. They're not going to stand there for
you. And then that clinch, Pavelis should have. She had one free arm. She should have been hitting Goldberg to the body to slow her down.
Right.
in that clinch again. She's got one free arm. She should be using that arm,
well,
that right
Pavel's
arm.
right now is just willing her way forward and just throwing punches as hard as she can.
And Goldberg seems like she's lost a little bit of the gas that she had before. And now getting caught again with that uppercut is Goldberg. Pavlis using that uppercut effectively. Nice straight right by Pavlis again. Goldberg trying to find a home for that right.
Right, and Pavlis throwing just a good hard jab, but it's I just like to see her mix it up a little bit.
Missing now is Goldberg. Nice movement by Pavlis on the outside,
and
coming
another
forward.
Uppercut, George.
Another
Just
uppercut
like,
and going back to the body.
Right, this is definitely Pavlis' round.
Let me tell you something, Pavlis
and it
with
is
some
3
development,
Right.
the girl is going to be,
Yeah,
very decent boxer.
Yeah, she definitely has a good arsenal.
Yeah, and
strong.
Goldberg did a great job here this evening as well.
Right,
Man. I'm very impressed with these two ladies.
So what I take away from this fight, if I would give some advice, and then we're going to give some pug-like advice, and then Goldberg has to learn how to stop her momentum going back and throw punches. It's not easy. Not everybody does it. Not everybody can go back and still punch forward. It's hard. The best in the world, I believe, was Muhammad Ali. We would just jog backwards and still manage.
Still beat you up.
Yeah, still beat you up.
Beat you up.
Like while he's running backwards, And then for Pavlis, we'd like to see her footwork get a little bit better. Her footwork is basically what we say all the time in the pug life is your footwork has to do with your stance. As you're coming forward, as you're moving back, as you're giving angles, can you keep your stance where you could punch out of that stance? And her stance was lost many times in this fight as she was pushing forward.
All right, so who did you see winning this fight, Dave?
I got a Goldberg two rounds to one.
I agree. I
would say Pavel's definitely won round two.
Good fight.
But I have Goldberg winning 1-2.
Shout out to Hernan Campos from Grand Michigan.
Nikhil.
For your winner in the senior female 132-pound division, boxing out of the red corner, represented by Grayson's gym,
Wait a minute. What is going on tonight with the officiating? I'm not sure.
Okay, I don't have a problem with that decision though. I don't because what happens sometimes is they're talking about aggression, and Pavlis kept going forward the whole time. In terms of punch count, I saw Goldberg winning the first two, Pavlis winning the third. But in aggression and who's coming forward, and that counts as well too.
Okay.
That counts as well.
Okay.
And don't forget too that the amateurs are trying to go to a more pro style of fighting, where they count the heaviness of the punches and the effectiveness of the punches.
Okay.
So I will not.
Pavlik had it there
that.
because of those uppercuts that were very effective. They were very strong. And then when she did hit that with overhand right, she also had a strong punch.
So that's what we're saying. So that's the judge's opinion, and we're going to respect that.
Yeah.
As opposed to the other fight where
even if we didn't respect it, wouldn't mean anything anyway.
Whatever we see doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. We're just reporting it. We're just showing it.
We're just giving our opinion, which
matters
not.
It means nothing.
And if you guys got opinions out there, please share them. But no. They don't matter either. They mean nothing. All right.
Oh, my gosh.
All right.
We hope you guys are having fun watching the fights this evening.
All right. Alex Owens said, "What's up, boys? Good stuff. Thank you." Max Perid says, "Oh, rats." And Nikita Adwell Parker says, "What?" And we just explained that, right? And Carlton McKenzie says, "Red 1," and the judges agreed with you. Okay.
All right. Alex Olan. Hello, Alex.
All right.
And he says, "What's up, boys? What's up, Alex?"
And I'll tell you what, just by the walk around and the bows, I want to see these two fight. These two look like they really look like
absolutely
like boxers.
Something, man.
They're coming in there. That's Brittany Plumber from Mendez, and she's going to go against Sarah Thomas from D-Line. Oh, no. We got
Jennifer
J-Lo.
Lopez.
J-Lo.
We saw Jennifer Lopez last year.
Yeah.
That's why this is J-Lo. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why. This
J-Lo,
this
no
girl
joke.
right here in the blue, J-Lo. She's Jennifer Lopez, and then you got, again, Brittany a Plumber from Mendez.
Right, and she is the cousin to Jennifer Lopez. She was named after her. before Jennifer Lopez was a star. You know, but people in her family knew she was going to be a star, Jennifer Lopez, when she was little.
Right.
Because she was singing in choirs and things like that, and on the street.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
yeah, I'm telling you.
It's a fact. That's a fact, right?
It's a fact.
Yeah, sure.
I've got all the notes in Google to back me. Right? J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez's real cousin, and Brittany Plumber Mendez, and Brittany Plumber.
And
I'll tell you what.
Look who's in Brittany's corner.
Is that Orville Popcorn?
Yeah,
Crooks?
Popcorn Crooks. All right, hold on a second. Let's get the announcement here for a second.
Division. First, introducing to my left, represented by Mendez Boxing Club. Let's hear it for Brittany Plumber. And her opponent boxing out of the blue corner, represented by Mendez Boxing Club. Let's hear it for Jennifer Lopez. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee in charge is Cassie O'Connor.
Cassie O'Connor.
Right, is the referee, the queen.
The queen.
All right, and J-Lo, I believe, is an MMA person too.
And you saw Jennifer Lopez last year with us
Right.
sitting here at Pug Life Chronicles, and she did a little interview.
Right, I think she did a little MMA on the hot dog guy over there who didn't respect her veganness.
All right, round number one, J-Lo in the blue. We're gonna call it J-Lo, and then you have Jennifer. I'm sorry,
Brittany.
Brittany. It's like Britney Spears and J-Lo, huh?
Yeah, Britney Spears and
But
J-Lo. I like those.
Brittany and Plumber.
Right.
Plumber's looking to.
And Plumber's coming in with jabs. She has no fear of J-Lo.
And I think J-Lo is also a fitness instructor and a model, if I remember correctly, if she told us that the last time.
A model citizen?
So she told us.
Good right by J-Lo. J-Lo's playing around with that front hand, which I like it. I don't like it for everybody, but I like it for her because it means something. It's threatening, and it's also defensive posture. And these are two good boxers, George. There's no question about it. Look at that. And that Brittany's coming forward. She's pushing forward, but she's being defensively responsible. And this is what I'm talking about when you talk about somebody being aggressive. You can't just walk in head first because you're going to get punched in your face. You have to have, some feints, some ideas, some paths where you're going to go. Otherwise, you're going to get tagged all day long.
And it's funny because you see Brittany moving forward, being kind of like a stalker, man. Just trying to go to J-Lo, going right to J-Lo.
Right, but not. She's not being reckless about it.
No, not at all.
Running into punches because she knows J-Lo is counterpuncher. Look at J-Lo move, head movement, foot movement, and J-Lo keeps a stance. You want to talk about good footwork? Look at J-Lo's footwork. She keeps a stance. She takes angles. She moves in and back. She changes the weight of her body as it goes back and forth when she's punching. She knows what she's doing. And Brittany is also has good footwork too because she's trying to come in. She's got her legs coming forward.
Oh, and a nice right by J-Lo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Catches Brittany, and J-Lo keeping that left arm out there. And,
good boxing.
Good boxing by these two ladies. Wow, man, very impressive, man. Very, very impressive.
Yeah.
All right, so what was the takeaway here, Dave? So far, in the first round.
It's interesting. Well, I'm going to say that J-Lo seems to be the better boxer, all-around boxer, and she's somebody who's smart. She's not gonna run
reckless.
in. Yeah, not run in. So now you got somebody who's a boxer, who's a good counterpuncher, who knows how to move. How do you go after them, and especially if you want to go in? And Brittany is providing an answer. She's coming in, but she's not being reckless. She's not leaning forward. Especially with a counterpuncher, you come in on your front foot with a good counterpuncher, and you lean with your punches. You're gonna get pinged. You're gonna get pinged. You're gonna turn your head into a pinball. So she's doing what's right. I'd like to see more double jabs out of Brittany.
All right, round number two. We got Jennifer Lopez in the blue and Brittany Plumber in the red. This second round here of the Ringmasters tournament.
Right. And we're in the 141 pound. And it shows. These girls are very muscular. They have strong legs. Good experience.
Both of them do.
Yeah.
Both of them do. You can tell.
Yeah.
And well grounded, like you said, with the footwork.
Absolutely. And Brittany is trying to come in with some double jabs.
And Brittany staying on the inside, and J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, staying on the outside. It seems to be working better for her to stay on the outside.
Yeah, J-Lo is a good counterpuncher. Knows how to give angles. Knows how to pull ahead just out of the way of punches and,
she just
punch
keeps that
back.
left
And then
out
she
there
did
all
it
the
right
time,
there.
yeah.
She did it right there. You know. So if you want to look at some good boxing, look at J-Lo with the head movement.
Nice.
And not just with head movement, but follow up with the head movement. You know.
Getting warning from the ref. Before for the slapping with the punches, and now a little bit of equipment malfunction. The ref taking a little time here to fix that headgear. Nice right by Jennifer Lopez, connecting to the head of Brittany. And Brittany now working on the inside, trying to catch the body.
But Brittany's never in a comfortable distance of where she wants to punch, and she's got to learn this. In this distance negotiation, you got to find your distance, and once you get into that distance, you got to punch. See, she's smothering herself. Brittany is.
Oh, and a nice combination there. Now Jennifer Lopez taking advantage on the inside.
So now J-Lo showed something which I knew from before. I just haven't seen it. Is that she can fight on the inside.
Yeah,
she can fight on the inside, and she's comfortable. Look at her hands are down. She's on the inside.
She's good either way, inside or outside. I mean, she's doing very well.
Yeah. So one of Brittany's one of Brittany's problems here is she does something that a lot of fighters want. A lot of fighting has to do with coming onto your opponent, right? So your opponent's there, you have to close the distance, and you want to attack your opponent, right? Very good. It sounds like an easy plan. Right. You want to get close, you want to punch, but what happens is a lot of novice fighters and a lot of amateur fighters smother their own punches. So you're coming forward so much, and you don't know when to stop. You have to know when you're negotiating distance, you have to get into that comfortable place where you're punching, and then your punches have to change. You know, if you're throwing long punches and you get on the inside and you throw long punches, they're going to be ineffective, and if you miss, you're going to be totally off balance.
Well, you saw Jennifer Lopez doing that. When
right,
she
changed her punches. Yeah. She changed them into hooks, and she delivered them from different angles by moving her head and body. So that if you want to see good boxing, take a look at J-Lo. She's no joke with that. And it's good also because Brittany is a good boxer.
Yes, she is.
She's just
I'm impressed.
She's
this
doing
is
it
probably
against
the best
Brittany.
female fight this evening so far. Best strategically with both.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a chess match.
Absolutely. And right there, see, Brittany was stepping in, and J-Lo just smothered the distance by meeting her.
So what should have Brittany done? Step back maybe a little bit, take a half step back or something?
She's got to do what she did right there. She's got to stop herself from going in. And she's doing it now, but a little bit too far forward. She got lured in by J-Lo. J-Lo is just moving her head.
And now on the inside, J-Lo again taking advantage with that left.
Right, now J-Lo is coming forward. Right, and she's smothering. J-Lo is doing this on purpose. She's smothering Brittany's punches, but J-Lo is throwing different punches. See, J-Lo is throwing curved punches, and Brittany is trying to still throw straight punches on the inside, but you can't. You know,
right?
I mean, unless you're very experienced and you know how to land short, straight punches. See, right here, look how uncomfortable Brittany is right there.
On the inside, yeah.
Right, and that's what she's got to do. Well, meanwhile, J-Lo is throwing punches and following up with her body, which is smothering Brittany's punches. Real sharp boxer, J-Lo is. Mentally sharp, knows what she's doing. She actually has strategy.
Very, very confident look on her face as well.
Right. And that runs in the J-Lo family.
All right. Last 10 seconds of this round, of this fight.
Okay. All right. So, all right. I don't think there's a question one there, but with this judging panel, you never know. They might see it differently. But I saw Jennifer Lopez winning all 3 rounds of that, and I saw Brittany.
Yeah.
Brittany do a good job of coming in. Basically, she just couldn't negotiate that distance, that comfortable distance.
Okay, so it's
and
just
that's part of
experience.
boxing.
It's just experience. You got to get more experience
Right.
on fighting people
Right.
just like Jennifer Lopez in
Right.
order to be able to fight people just like that and be
Yeah,
on the.
and you're not going to get better unless you go and actually try to match yourself against these people. How are you going to get better?
That's right.
Oh, and there comes the bouncer again.
The Russian doctor.
You know, I got another note, George.
What's that?
I got another note.
Somebody just slipped you a note. I didn't see anybody come over here.
No, I'll tell you. Somebody slipped me a note, and they said this guy's a bouncer, but he wanted to play a doctor today, and they're too afraid
to tell him no.
They're too afraid. So that's what's happening right now. This huge man is acting as a doctor.
Let's get some shout-outs, brother. Let's get some shout-outs here.
You saw when it was time to get real and got to fight, the Asian guy got up, the real doctor.
Yeah, of course. Of course, the Asian doctor.
Yeah.
All right, so Artemi says, hey, guys, how you doing?
We're doing good. How you doing?
Oh, we're doing good. Thank you. Jorge Vasquez, he says, let's go, Jennifer. Carl McKenzie. He says, thanks for the live show, Dave.
Hey, how you doing? Thank George there, too. All right, George feels a little left out.
I'm good. It's all about Dave.
Hey.
Barbara Pena, hello. Good to see you guys again.
All right.
My hubby's
that's
there
Frank
with
Pena's
judging. Frank P. I'm home baking cookies. All right, Barbara Pena. All right, here we go. Split decision. I don't know how.
Out of the blue corner, represented by members boxing.
All right. And that's okay. So that tells me something right there. That it was a split decision, George. That tells me something.
What does that tell you?
That tells me that for sure we have some old school fighters, coaches, judges, old school judges who give points for coming forward. That's what that means.
Oh, that's why there was a split decision.
Right, and then in the other match where we said there's no way that it was a split decision.
Right.
But because of all the coming forward, so that's the style of these judges. You know, there's some old school judges in here that are giving points for coming forward.
Okay, got it.
Wrongfully, in our opinion, but you know that's what's happening.
All right. Well, I believe you.
Okay.
I believe you. All right. So this is the 7th bout of the evening coming up.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Bolts Boxing said J-Lo won. Okay.
Yep. So this is the 7th bout of the evening. We got
Skofadov. I think we got a Skofadov fighting tonight.
Do we?
Do we? No, we got a Mukhiddinov. Okay. All right.
Thank God Jay here, because I can't read this, brother. I'm sorry. Just these names.
I love reading those names.
Oh my gosh!
And you know what? I don't care if I get them wrong. How about that? Nobody told you to have such a hard name. All right. You want to run around with hard names. Don't get upset if people mispronounce them. All right.
Sarah Thompson.
Just
go. An easy one.
Just go back to your ancestors. You know, when names were given out like Smith for Blacksmith and stuff like that. You know.
Floyd Patterson Boxing Club. Let's hear it for Stevie and her opponent boxing out of the blue corner, represented by Lion Boxing Club. Let's hear it for Sarah.
Now, we saw Sarah Thompson last year. We saw her last year, Sarah Thompson. And I think she was a Ringmasters champion last year, isn't she?
Yeah, Sarah
She's
Thomas.
also a model and a fitness instructor as
right.
well, right?
She does it all. And then we have Stevie
Theo
Hardis, right?
From Floyd in the red.
So going back to the ancestors, like some people are named Davidson because they were son of Davids, you know.
J-Lo won the last bout there.
Right. So if your ancestors picked these hard names, don't blame us because we can't pronounce them. All right, nobody can.
All right, so Sarah Thompson, the taller of the two. So you have the height disparity. going on right now in this boxing match.
Sarah Thomas is the shorter of the two.
Is it? Oh, yeah, pardon.
Right.
You
This is
have,
what we love,
Stevie,
George.
Stevie, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
This is what we love, George, when they both wear black to make it.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. That makes it so much easier for us.
So Sarah Thomas is in the red headgear, red gloves, and Stevie Theohardis.
Stevie is the one that we saw last year. That's what it was.
No,
right?
no.
Was it Sarah Thomas?
No, Sarah Thomas won last year.
All right.
Sarah Thomas is
Yes,
wow,
yes,
and
you're right.
And Stevie's throwing some nice punches there.
Stevie, the short, other two in the red. And Sarah Thomas. Look, right here in blue.
Oh, my God.
No, look. Sarah Thomas in the blue.
Oh, my God. All right, George. Thank you. Thank you.
So now I'm getting confused here. Sarah Thomas is the blue, the taller of the two.
All right, so Sarah Thomas was scoring some really good punches. So Sarah Thomas has the height, has advantage of the height. And Stevie Theohardis is the shorter in the red. Sorry about that. If it looked like we were calling two different fights, we were. All right?
It happens. It happens.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember Sarah Thomas. She's the one that's a fitness instructor and a model. Remember that? We interviewed her
and
as
she's got some right hand, which she let go with right now.
And she should be using that jab if she has that longer reach advantage.
She does, but she also wants to trap the shorter fighter to come in sometimes, because the shorter fighter is staying just on the outside, and then she's got a meter coming in when she's ready.
I'm trying to go to the body with Sarah, but catches the glove of Stevie.
Okay, so sorry for the confusion, but let's blame it on the Ringmasters tournament for not getting these people red and blue jerseys. Okay, all right, thought our cameraman needed something. He didn't. Okay, he needed his footing. All right, so basically, yeah, when they wear the same things, and we got to rely on gloves and whatnot, it's a little bit hard. All right, so Sarah Thomas is your taller fighter. She's in the blue corner, and you can tell that by her blue gloves and blue headgear. And meanwhile, Stevie Theohardis is in the red corner, red headgear, red gloves, and the shorter fighder. Okay? So
all right, we got it right now.
Okay.
Right, we're good now. We're good.
All right. Now I caught up to George.
Yeah, thank you there. Also, Anthony Morelte. He says Sarah's in the blue.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. All right.
Okay.
Round number 2.
All right. So Sarah looks like she wants to throw some hard punches, because you could tell, because she opened her stance up a little more, kind of dug down, and hauled off with some punches. All right, and Stevie
trying to go to the body.
Right, she's doing well.
And now trying to go up on top, but gets caught by that long jab.
Right, and she's doing the right thing, because as she's coming in, she's making head movement, which is what she has to do. Otherwise, you're going to get hit. All right, she better keep that head movement. Otherwise, she's going to get tagged. All right. So I heard Stevie's corner say that she can't fight backwards, and they're trying to get Stevie to push Sarah back. But I'm under the impression that Sarah can fight going backwards, forwards, and sideways.
Well, she was the Ringmasters champion last year.
Right,
so.
and she can still fight.
Absolutely.
In every direction. But she is trying to dig in and come forwards and try to land some serious punches.
Straight left by Sarah. Stevie answering with a body shot.
And Stevie's doing pretty well, too. She's not getting hit with a lot of these shots. She's not getting hit. She's staying in there. She's still pressing forward. But she isn't getting hit with a lot of these shots.
Nice slip by Sarah. Right. And, you know, it's funny because she's slipping, and Stevie put a punch right over Sarah, and Sarah's the taller, so she had to go really low to slip that punch.
And Sarah's got like a nasty elbow habit there too, which is a little bit dangerous, you know. So I'm gonna call this. Watch out for Sarah Thomas' elbow. Sarah Thomas puts her elbow out a lot, which is a little dangerous. I mean, if you see it in this fight,
Uh-huh.
I know that we saw it. We're calling that out.
All right. All right. Let's see who else we got here.
Who's shouting them out, George?
Chrissy Bongers Ruiz. Price
Ruiz.
Taylor. Price Taylor's watching.
Price. That's the Price is Right. That's my
right.
man right
Price
there. A
is Right.
ringmaster champion last year.
That's right.
And he's going again. He's a big boy.
Alien de la Jesus. Alien also is in the tournament, I
Oh,
believe.
the alien. The alien.
Elan de Jesus. I'm sorry. Elan de Jesus.
Oh, not the alien.
Not
okay.
Alien.
All right.
I
I was going to say, because we had a predator versus an alien. That would have been a good fight for the ringmaster. That would have been, you know what I'm saying?
Elon, I'm sorry, brother.
All right.
Even with my glasses, I'm blind, man. All right, third and final round. Here we
Right.
go.
Okay, and
Sarah
Stevie
Thompson.
pushed forward with some jabs. They didn't have too much snap in it. They landed,
But she's moving forward, man. She's
Yeah.
moving forward.
yeah, she's trying to get some there.
Sarah going to the body and then going on top, but now Stevie countering. Now Stevie going back, but now going forward.
All right.
Great encouragement from the
Right.
crowd.
And it ain't only 2 minutes when you're getting hit in the face and you're trying to do that. It's tough. It's a tough 2 minutes. And Stevie's trying. She's pushing
She's trying.
forward.
She is trying. She's definitely trying.
But this Sarah Thomas has been around. Very savvy.
Nice right by Stevie, connecting to Sarah.
Right.
But again, now with the jab is Sarah. Going to the body now up top also is Sarah.
Right.
And Stevie's trying to still figure this out, man. But nice movement,
Right.
gets caught. Sarah gets caught with that right. Stevie's straight
Yes.
right.
And they're throwing a lot of punches, George.
Absolutely. This third round is becoming a
The
busiest
punch
round
count
of all
clicker.
three, yeah.
He's got calluses on his thumbs right now from clicking so much. Heating up.
Nice jab there, straight left. Another one by Sarah. Sarah again with that jab.
Right. And Stevie keeps forcing her way in there and
And she
she's
gets hit
landing
and she
right.
keeps going forward. Yeah, absolutely. Encouragement from the crowd in
Right.
her corner.
And Sarah Thomas is throwing long punches when Stevie's getting inside, which is a mistake, but she is still landing more to me. Wow. They brought it all the way to the bell.
Good job.
Wow.
Good job in this third round, man. I mean, like you said.
Combined punch count
Wow.
of 234 punches that round between the two fighters.
You know that for a fact. You got to click it?
234. No, but there's a guy out there with burning thumbs right now from clicking too much. He's cramping up. He's going to the bathroom for ice. Go to the soda machine, my man.
Oh, my gosh.
Get yourself a cold soda, one for each thumb. All right? His thumbs are on fire for that punch count. 234 combined. In a 2-minute round, George.
Yeah, nonetheless, right?
In a 3-minute round, it might not have been that impressive, but in a 2-minute round,
All right.
234 punches.
We're going to come back next Friday, March 1st. We're going to be at Main Street Boxing once again out of Mount Vernon.
So nothing on Thursday.
Nothing on Thursday. We're going to be Friday,
Zip.
next Friday.
Zip for Thursday.
Yeah, and that's going to be at
All right.
7:30 p.m. next Friday in Mount Vernon.
Eastern Standard Time.
New York
Because
time.
we know we get people from all over the place.
Yes, from
Everywhere.
all over the world. All over the
Everywhere.
world. By the way, share this link, man. There's 2 more fights. Share. Please share. Please care and share. All right? We're going to take it up to the ring for the official announcement.
Okay.
Gentlemen, the judges have come to a unanimous decision. For your winner, in the 141-pound senior female division, boxing out of the blue corner, representing the Lion Boxing Club, Sarah Thomas.
All right. All right. There you go. Sarah Thomas.
Right, and a great match. Great match. And good work by Stevie, who kept coming forward, kept landing rights, kept coming in there, not backing up. Great job by her. Great job.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Kept it real.
I tell you, she's from Floyd Patterson. Stevie was.
Right.
All right, so we got two more matches.
And Sarah Thomas is from the Lion. The Lion.
All right, entering the ring now.
All right, now we got the big boys.
Matthew. Yeah, this is 201 open.
All right.
So now you're going to see some rock'em sock'em action coming in.
All right, we got big guys. And they eat a lot of fries.
That's Matthew Tinker.
Matthew Tinker.
Yeah, New York Athletic Club. And look at Matthew going over the top rope.
And then he's in the blue corner, Matthew Tinker.
And he went over the top rope. Is that like an intimidation thing so the other guy thinks he's taller?
You know what? Whatever he thinks, he doesn't think no more. He went into boxing and dropped the H in his name and became a Tinker. And Zukhinden.
Oh my gosh.
Makomov. Zukhinden.
I'm going to wait for John Heffernan to say it.
In the red. Zukhinden.
I'll wait for John.
Makomov. Makomov in the red corner.
Makomov in the red. And
He's from Underground, BC.
That's a strong dude, man. Look at this muscular.
The big boys, 3-minute rounds of boxing. In the open senior 201-pound division. Introducing first to the right, boxing out of the red corner, represented by Underground Boxing Club. Put your hands together for Zuhria Makarova. His opponent boxing out of the blue corner, represented by the New York Athletic Club. Let's hear it from Matthew Tinker. The referee in charge is Frank Pina.
All right, wow. And if I remember right, I'm not sure, George, but I think Matthew Tinker last year was like one of these English fighters, has that English style. And then we know from Underground BC, we're going to get that Eastern European type boxing.
Okay.
And both of them right away, you could see by their stances, they know what they're doing.
Tinker with a nice jab, straight jab.
Right, lefty right in conundrum going on. Look at them on their back foot. And look at Makhapamov. I love the way he stands on his back foot. You know, he's on his back foot, making him harder for him to hit, but he still could step him forward with his punches and still reach. And this is going to be interesting.
Definitely.
Yep.
That's Makhapamov, right? No, that's Tinker. Tinker's in the
blue. Tinker also is on his back foot, but you know, a little bit more of a mover. You know, all over the ring.
A straight jab there by Tinker.
Right. And Makhapamov just missed with the right hand that had some really bad intentions on it. So Makhapamov in the red, Tinker in the blue. 201 and over boxing. 201. Open boxing. All right. Makhapamov gets hit. Wow. And Tinker was fast over there. He just caught Makhapamov coming in with a straight left and a hook following.
And then Makhapamov scoring with that straight right.
Right.
And another big power right.
And Makhapamov is throwing some nasty punches. Good body shot by Makhapamov. Oh. He's got the UZB, I think that means Uzbekistan, Makhapamov.
Yep, and he looks like, careful with our camera guy.
All right.
Some big guys.
Tinker just scored with a nice right hook there while he's moving. These guys could box. Boulders Boxing says this looks like a pro fight. Ron McCall says it's a chess match. John T. Picone is checking in. Zook is a Uzbek national champ, they're saying. All right, Uzbekistan.
You can see these guys. Champion. These guys are really, really good. I mean,
yeah, they are. And I believe Tinker is some sort of champion from England. Definitely been around.
Oh, the big right. Tinker gets caught with that right by Makhapamov.
Yeah, it was actually it was a hook right after the right too that hurt him too, George. So
Makhapamov again Nice two-punch combination. Now these boys get tangled up. The referee breaking these
that's
guys
a front
up.
face lock, George. It's front face lock. If we're going to call it, let's call it.
Yeah.
Front face lock. All right. So Uzbekistan is coming in.
Two big bulls.
Yeah.
You know? Wow.
They're big and they're bulls.
Wow.
You want to put our cameraman down here on this side?
Yeah.
While these guys are here, George?
I was afraid they're going to knock him down, man.
All right. We got to watch out for everything over here. Right now, we got to watch out for our cameraman.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, man. Wow. All right, so these are 201 open fighters. And we're going to be coming back to the action in just a second.
All right, so if you want to talk about really good boxing, you know, you got it right here. Obviously, Tinker is not an amateur boxer by any means in the novice class or not even the open class. He's somebody who's fought in England, and Mukhiddinov is an Uzbekistan national champion, and he's coming over here to New York to make a statement. And he looks good. He's got good balance. I love the way he holds himself, and I love the way Tinker moves and holds himself. Lefty-righty conundrum going on. Tinker scored with a lead hook.
Nice body shot by Mukhiddinov, but then two-punch combination by Tinker.
And I'm wondering where these guys put their jabs, George, because for two such successful fighters, I would expect more jabs.
And this is a fast-paced fight as well.
And that's referee Frank Pena. Frank Pena is arguing with the crowd now. He said push him up. He said don't push him off. All right. Wow. Oh. That was a hard right hand by Mukhiddinov, and Tinker looked like he ate it with no problem. Wow. It looked like Mukhiddinov scored. I guess Tinker must have slipped at the last minute. Mukhiddinov scores with a hook. And they're both letting him go, George. This is
I mean,
good
I'm
match.
just beside myself here watching this.
Yeah, this is really good. And they're both going now. They're both smacking each other in the back of the head.
Don't punch behind the head. Same to you. Okay?
Frank Pena, take control, brother. Take control. God bless. I love me some Frankie Pena doing some refereeing. Mukhiddinov scored with the right hand right there.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, George, you got it. Wow. He took a point? No, he took a point from each one of them. He wants them to listen. He's taking control, Frankie Pena. And I love me some Frank Pena officiating.
All right, this is the Ringmasters tournament.
Did that right hand hit? I don't know how. Well, he looks like he's holding. Tinker is. That right hand that Mukhiddinov is throwing is.
Oh, what a big right again by Mukhiddinov.
It has some serious intention.
Yes, it does.
He catches Tinker with that, it's going to be trouble. He's caught him with it a couple times, but you know, Tinker is a good boxer. He's staying flush. He's staying just outside of the reach. Looks like Mukhiddinov starting to close the distance now.
He's closing the distance, and he's just headhunting. You know, Tinker moves very well around the ring.
Right.
I don't know. Should he be going to the body, Mukhiddinov, to slow down Tinker?
Probably in a 3-round fight. You know, a lot of people would hate me for saying this, but I don't think there's that much time to waste to the body.
Okay, that's fair. No, you're right. You're right.
No, a lot of people disagree with me, but the reason I'm saying is that he's already a Uzbekistan champion. Right. He landed a horrendous. He's a national champion. He knows what he's doing, and he's got some serious leather. George, how about we move our cameraman back a little bit? And just keep him off the ropes.
Yes.
We have to do this. We have to keep him off the ropes because he's not going to be able to. He's not as fast as it. Tony, these guys are too big. You will not be able to react fast enough. For this fight, stay away from them. They're too big. They're like 400 pounds. They're wrapping up. They're crazy. They're moving way too fast. All right. Listen, this is how we roll. Our cameraman is a senior citizen. We're trying to keep him out of the action. This is Pug Life. This is what we got.
We don't want him to get hurt.
Right, these guys are 400 pounds.
And
they're wrapping up
really fast.
and they're light.
Really fast.
Yeah, we got to keep them away from the ropes because otherwise, we're gonna lose somebody. All right, so let's see. Good shots by Red. Ron McCall says. Price Taylor says it's going to be a split decision. Price Taylor, Price Taylor's in the heavier decision. 400 pounds, yes. 400 pounds, meaning they're both 200. So when they wrap up and they hit our camera's going to get hit with 400 pounds, yes.
All right, and Frank Pena yelling at the corner of Mukhiddinov to explain to him no hitting behind the head.
Right.
They needed to translate that because he doesn't speak English.
Right. Okay.
On a big right again. Oh my gosh.
Mukhiddinov is really trying to tee off there. And I tell you what, this Tinker is a legitimate fighter. He's not, he's not somebody to play around with himself.
No, not at all.
He's just landed a good left right there, and he's bringing it. These two are very enjoyable to watch. This is as good as any pro fight you'll see, and these guys are letting them go.
Wow.
Right. They're actually listening to Frankie Pena.
And you know what's funny? He doesn't speak English. So
they know what break clean means,
Something.
Wow. I think Tinker just got him with his head. I think he rushed him with his head, and Mukhiddinov got hit with a face butt. Although Mukhiddinov just got it back with the right hand. Mukhiddinov is just missing with that 1-2.
Mukhiddinov with a nice 3-punch combination. Grabbing Tinker, but Tinker's still there.
Yeah, Tinker's still letting him go. And Tinker's missing with this 1-2, but not just missing. It seems like Mukhiddinov sees it. And they're both tied, George.
Oh, yeah.
They're both tied.
Oh,
National champion or not, he's tied.
They're dropping some bombs here, man.
Yeah.
And now Tinker with a nice combination, grabbing Mukhiddinov. Now Tinker just throwing recklessly that jab.
Yeah.
That hook.
Landed with his jab just now there, though.
Sure did.
Wow, big right hand by Mukhiddinov. My goodness. And I don't know. And Tinker is solid, man. I mean, he took that punch. It bent him over backwards almost, but his legs didn't buckle at all. He is an Iron Man, this Tinker.
Oh, and a nice 2-shot combination again by Mukhiddinov. And we're down to the last few seconds of this round and of this bout. And Tinker going in hard, but just being off balance and not really connecting to Mukhiddinov.
Yeah, Mukhiddinov knows how to move. Another right hand by Mukhiddinov.
Yep. Straight right by Mukhiddinov.
And look at Mukhiddinov move. This is good movement.
That's the last 10 seconds. And they both looked at each other, smiled. And now they go,
and hit each other in the back of the head. Because what is it if you can't punch each other as hard as you can, and then hit each other in the back of the head? Just one more time.
Smile before you do it, and then hit each other in the back of the head.
Why not?
What a great fight, man. Man, listen, you're getting good action amateur boxing. Well, these guys are open.
This is exemplary fighting. These two guys can fight.
Yes, they were. They could fight. They could fight.
Yeah.
And look, Madison Square Garden. Okay, Madison Square Garden.
One of these guys is headed there. One of these guys.
One of these two is going to be there, and you're going to be able to watch them live for how much?
Like $30, $25. $25 seats. Come on, get your asses up. Let's
go to Ticketmaster. I think Ticketmaster.
You don't even need a credit card. Just break open your piggy bank.
Not at all.
All right? Break open you got $25 in your piggy bank.
You got to have $25 somewhere.
Come on. And you know what? Madison Square Garden will give you a 2 or 3 cent discount if you bring it in change, that $25. Madison Square Garden needs change. They need change.
No, they might need change with other things. They didn't talk about that kind of change. They don't, they're not talking about monetary change.
Madison Square Garden is looking for break over your piggy banks and
They're
bring
not
over
talking about that
$25
kind of
and quarters and dimes and things like that.
They didn't mean that,
all right?
Dave. It wasn't that kind of.
I'm telling you, they're looking for that. Wow, these two guys are looking good. All right.
Unanimous decision.
Okay.
Wow.
For your winner, boxing out of the red corner.
All right, Mukhiddinov. Good fight there. Good fight there.
Excellent fight
Wow.
by both of them. And let me tell you, Tinker is no joke either, man.
Man.
Tinker's no stinker. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, Tinker is
He
the
bought
man.
it. He
Is
bought
the
it,
man.
man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. All right, we
And
got
Adele
it.
says, good job. Commercial break.
Yeah, we got to take a commercial. We'll be right back.
Yo, what up? Come on, bro.
When things go wrong, you better call Norm.
All right, how are you? She told me all the problems.
Look, I need help, man.
That's what I do.
You got gloves?
Oh, I got gloves.
Well, let's go.
That's I'm gonna fight for you in court.
Thank you. I got you. You're the best.
Hey, when things went wrong,
Gotta call Norm. Thank you, brother.
We're back.
Okay,
We're back.
so you know it's funny because I've been calling him I said it, Mukhiddinov the whole night. I forgot his first name, Zuka. So I'm saying I've seen these Zukas, and I'm saying where are these Zukas coming from? But that's why. That's why.
They're not bazookas.
Yeah, Zuka the bazooka.
Yeah, there you
All right,
go.
maybe that's a good name for him. Bazooka.
There you go.
Mukhiddinov. Bazooka. All right, there you go. Give an American nickname. Bazooka. Okay?
All right, so remember, April 19th, MSG. This is the Ringmasters Tournament, the Road to the Garden. $25 gets you in the door. You can say hello to us.
And somebody asked if you could bring cans. And no, you can't bring cans.
No cans or bottles.
But if you get like 20 times 25 is like 500. If you get 500 cans, you can go across the street of MSG and just cash them in.
There you go.
Cash them in, and then bang, you inside. And then suppose you got 400 cans.
Hold that thought, Dave. Hold
All
that
right.
thought. Hold that thought.
Boatswain. And his opponent boxing in the blue corner, represented by IBF Boxing Club. Let's hear it for Cummings. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your referee in charge is Frank.
All right.
Remember Tom's
Boatswain.
Boatswain. Yeah, wasn't he here last year?
Yes, I believe he's part of Boulder's Boxing as well. He's a few things. He looks like he has some Mendez guys in his corners. He's fighting unattached. He's a traveler.
Didn't he fight last year? Didn't he fight Orel Crooks?
I'm not sure.
From Mendez?
I'm not sure.
I kind of remember that, but I'm not sure.
All right. So we got Boatswain in red and Darryl Cummings in blue. And they're both two rangy, long fighters. And Boatswain is moving around. Not sure what he's doing yet. Oh, it's Cummings. All right, now I see what Cummings wants to do. Cummings wants to come forward and just land a hard punch. All right, Boatswain didn't like it and is coming right back. Referee Frank Pena says, watch the holding.
I got to watch my camera guy.
That's it, George. Take care of him. We only got one.
We only got one
We
camera
only
guy.
got one.
Only got one.
All right. All right. So we got a chess match going on here. We're going to find out who gets in their comfortable striking range and comes to that.
Oh, by the way, this is 201 open.
Right.
If anybody's asking.
Right. Boatswain with a good uppercut in there. All right, so Darryl Cummings is coming forward, but I don't see too much of a plan of where he wants to throw punches. Boatswain is kind of loosey-goosey and just being all over the place, which is working for him.
Nice body shot by Boatswain.
It's hard to get a read on Boatswain, although Cummings just landed with a good right hand. But Boatswain is a little bit all over the place. You don't know what angle he's coming from. He kind of squares up. He kind of goes to the side, backwards, forwards, and then he grapples a little bit. All right. So Frankie Pena tells Boatswain to watch his slapping, and that goes with his what I'm saying, his loosey-goosey kind of style there. He's kind of smacking with his punches. He's not really turning them over and landing his hooks effectively.
But he's connecting, Dave. I'm watching him. He's connecting. He's got some.
Yeah, he's definitely an awkward fighter. Moves all over the place. Look at that right uppercut came from nowhere.
Right uppercut, and then he followed up with that left hook.
Right. Then tell him to leave our cameraman alone, George. No Boatswain.
He's bigger than me. I'm not going to tell him anything.
Okay. All right. No problem. All right. Look at Boatswain. He's kind of reminds me of Aaron Pryor. Just throwing punches from all over the place. Old school.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. Wow, that's a blast from the past.
Yeah. Just those punches from all over the place. Just strange. And Darnell Cummings is coming forward, but not effectively. So Ronald McCall is saying that Red is a little unorthodox. So me and him are saying it's there. All right, Donna Reed says Popcorn's mom is watching.
That's right.
And we see Popcorn in the corners, so
we
he does a lot of things.
By the way, Donna Reed, we met her.
Yeah, we met her
at the International.
How you doing? Now we have a picture of you as well.
Yes, we know who you are.
Now we know who you are. How you doing?
Thanks, Mom, for watching.
Malcolm Manis says love to Aaron Pryor.
You see her son right there, Popcorn Orville Popcorn. Go ahead. I'm sorry about Aaron Pryor. Go ahead.
Right. And Price Taylor says Blue did very good. Now, a thing about Blue, Darnell Cummings, is that he's coming forward, yes, but he's not establishing his jab and he's not establishing his distance. You know, like he has Boatswain going all over the place. Boatswain is doing whatever he wants. He wants to come inside and tie up Darnell Cummings. Taylor's the one who commented.
Boatswain.
He's doing it. So, see, Boatswain is just being wherever he wants to be. Now Cummings right there.
Nice combination.
Oh yeah, I think he rocked him.
And temporarily stunned is Cummings, Darnell Cummings.
Right. And Boatswain shows you a little bit of Aaron Pryor right there. Just two wild hooks and then connected with them. And here comes Boatswain. All right. Cummings doing the right thing, holding on, trying to clear his cobwebs. A good, strong jab by Cummings.
Oh, and another big right.
They both. Fight's over. That's it. Wow. By
a TKO stoppage, the referee halts to stop the bout.
Right, and Frank Pena is erring on the side of safety. He saw something there.
You know what? He did get hit with that strong.
Yeah,
it was a real strong right.
And if he didn't get stopped there, he might have got stopped later. And
And it was kind of like a modified uppercut.
Well, they both threw right hands at the same time, and both swings landed, and that's when you're in danger. When you don't have your bearings on you, you're still trying to throw punches. That's the time when you get hit the most. You know, so
wow.
And a lot of spit came out of Cummings' mouth right there. When Frank Pena went up to him, I don't know if you saw it in the camera.
I did actually. I saw it. I don't know about the fans out there.
So Frank Pena saw something that he didn't like, and I don't blame him for that.
No, not at all. Again, we don't want these guys to get hurt.
And there's that bouncer again, acting like a doctor. I'm telling you right now.
All right, hold on, Dave.
201-pound division. For your winner, boxing out in the red corner. Represented by South Box in the Bronx, New York, Pavel.
Wow. All right. And I tell you what, Boatswain might be awkward, but he has some power in his hands.
Yes, he does, man.
He throws some wild punches. I'd like to see him turn his hooks over more. Darryl Cummings, good job. You have to establish that jab, establish the right distance, and get comfortable. You know, work on. He's got a few things to work on. You know, a few things, but
right.
you know, but Boatswain is very awkward. Very awkward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what about the head movement? Maybe Cummings didn't move out of the way. You know, that was something else. Hold on, we got people saying.
We got people saying hello. That's how it goes on Pug Life. You know, you got to say hello to him because that might be a guest speaker one day.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
like you know.
Future.
That's
future.
it.
That's the future.
And that is.
All right. So, any head movement maybe that Darnell didn't move maybe around?
I don't know. He's a tall guy. You know, he's an open fighter. I think he knows what he wants to do with that. You know. I'm not sure. I mean, for you know, he's a boxer puncher. It looks like, but if you're going to be a boxer puncher, you got to establish that distance. You got to establish your jab. You know, with the head movement, that's a choice of style. You know, maybe better foot movement. You know, maybe I don't know. I'm always into foot movement. The head movement is kind of like style for me.
All right, I get it. All right. So basically that's
it. That's
right?
a Sunday afternoon. Thank you from the people from Uzbekistan tuning in. Right, we had some Uzbek guys.
Yep.
Tuning in. I don't know if they're from here in New York, and you know, I don't know if Triple G was among them.
Hey, we don't know. We don't know.
Well, Triple G is from Kazakhstan, but doesn't mean they can't be cousins.
That's right.
You're all in that stand stuff. You know, you're all in that stand, and we love you for it.
All right. So we're gonna sign off now.
We're gonna sign off. Thanks for everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. But we're gonna see you March 1st.
So no Thursday show, just a Friday show next week,
just
right?
Friday, and let's see.
I think just Friday.
Friday and Saturday. Yeah, Friday and Saturday. So
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 days. 2 days next week.
2 days.
No Sunday though, right?
No, we're not going to be on Sunday. So Friday from Mount Vernon.
Right.
And then Saturday we're going to be in Ronkonkoma, back here in Long Island, Ronkonkoma, New York.
Oh, that's not back here in Long Island. That's all the way out there.
Yeah, that's in the boom.
Yeah, yeah. They call that grass stain Long Island, you know.
But anyway, we want to say
we just lost something.
Sorry. We faded to black. I don't know how come we
that happens. That happens.
But anyway, we want to say goodbye. We'll see you next week again.
All right.
And that's going to be
thank you for tuning in.
At 7:30 p.m.
Right.
All right? Or thereabouts.
You know what that means. You know what kind of time we're running in.
Yep.
Right?
All right.
Amateur boxing time.
So we'll see you for George Zayas, Pug Life, and for Dave Steve.
All
this
right.
is
Pug Life.
Pug Life.
Pug Life.
Good night.